Well, here's another story well known as a movie, The Sleeping Beauty. Long before it was a 1959 Disney movie hit, it was a ballet. And the Orlando Ballet Company is closing out its season with this huge production. And a couple who knows the beauty of this fairy tale classic is staging the performance. And let me tell you, they don't call it classical for nothing. It's the ballet of all ballets, The Sleeping Beauty. This 19th century classic has been performed by dance companies around the globe, like the Ballet West Company in Salt Lake City, Utah. It's been polished and smoothed away of minor imperfections to provide a glittering setting for Aurora and her prince. And now the Orlando Ballet Company is bringing this magical production to its stage. The company has teamed with Denise Schultz, who once danced with the British Royal Ballet.
I danced this ballet way back in 1963, also staged, or we called it produced in South Africa, staged by someone who'd come from Great Britain.
And her husband, Louis Godfrey, to stage the performance.
Staging the ballet is actually putting the whole thing together from the start. Teaching the steps, rehearsing it, putting it on the stage, in the set, lighting it, getting the orchestra with the dancers with the orchestra. That's what staging really is.
It's no easy task to maintain the integrity of a great classical ballet and the excitement it originally inspired.
Choreography has been set since 1890 for this particular ballet. There have been some changes and little additions and little pieces taken out. But basically it's the same choreography that they used way back then.
Unlike modern-day choreographers who do their own interpretation, Denise and Louis prefer to stick with the original.
It is important for young dancers to know the historical side of their art, the tradition behind it, and it is a wonderful vehicle for people to dance classical ballet.
It's their goal to stay as true to the classics as possible.
Between 1917 and 1919, a very famous Russian ballet master called Nikolai Sergeyev came to the West from St. Petersburg and brought with him notations of the Russian productions of all the big ballets, this one being one of them.
Who knows what actually happened many, many years ago. But the story is a very famous fairy tale story, and the music is written by Tchaikovsky, was written especially for the ballet. And in the piano score, there are all notes about exactly what should be happening at a particular time.
Godfrey says The Sleeping Beauty offers difficult technical challenges for all of the dancers. Each movement or technique is very clearly laid down, from where the legs and feet have to be.
They need to stay long, they need to be stretched, they need to be pulled up, and they need to be turned out. A turned out position is a prettier position than a turned in one. It's also much stronger.
To where the arms have to be.
Classically, we would go from here to here, and we would open it and bring it down, or we would take two together, or we would take two together, getting to those beautiful lines at the end. From the classical thing, you would always lead with the top of the hand or the back of the hand, never with the elbow or the shoulders.
Nowhere are those challenges more front and center than in the performance required of the dancer playing the Sleeping Beauty herself, Chiaki Yasukawa. But she insists on staying true to form.
I really want to respect that choreography and the music, so I don't want to change anything. And especially Denise and Louis, they are so particularly very following the pure classical choreography or anything. They don't want to change. They have this and we have to follow this.
And with much practice, she's able to make the technically difficult look graceful and easy. Now, if you think that's beautiful, nothing evokes the beauty and magic of dance more than the costumes.
These costumes from Salt Lake City were designed by Peter Kadzalay.
Jacqueline Bryce is the wardrobe supervisor for the Ballet West Company in Salt Lake City, Utah. She was brought in to handle the monumental task of managing all the costumes.
It's one of our largest productions. It's even bigger than our Nutcracker. We have a shipping crates, which we call standards. We have 13 standards carrying costumes, 3 tall crates carrying the court costumes. We have 6 wig crates that carry 16 wigs in each crate. We have 2 boxes of shoes and boots.
Bryce says many of the costumes were designed for a 1988 Ballet West performance. It's her job to ensure that they too stay true to the classical ballet.
The Aurora and the fairy tutus are what we call a classical tutu, and it works with the choreography. It helps to tell the story, it creates the magic on stage, and it's a storybook ballet, so you want magic on stage. So you have the dancing, you have the music, and you have the beautiful visuals.
Then what you have is
Finished product we hope is going to be absolutely beautiful and pleasing to everybody, and comfortable for the dancers.
And in the magical fairy kingdom, Princess Aurora and her prince live happily ever after. That's just a taste of the Arts Connection. You can catch more great stories like this at the Arts Connection website at wmfe.org/arts and see new episodes every Thursday night at 8 on WMFE TV. Thanks for watching.